You could say that Ashly Burch's voice acting career has been going very well so far, especially this year seeing Horizon Forbidden West and Tiny Tina's Wonderland coming out, and both main characters are voiced by her. And if you clicked on this video, you probably want to know what was her first video game role, or what other video game roles she has played that you didn't know about. Well, she does have over a decade worth of voice acting experience in the video game industry, but I'm going to show you every single video game role that Ashly Burch has played so far. So let's go back to where it all began in 2007. Her first video game role came from Team Fortress 2 as she voiced Miss Pauling.
Hey Spy, it's Pauling. Interested in some extra work? Spy, Pauling here. This contract is high priority. Spy, Pauling here. This contract just came in.
And that would be her only video game role during that year, but in 2012 she would get the chance to voice a very special and crazy character. In 2012, she voiced Ayla in the 2D mobile game Awesomenauts, but I couldn't find any voice lines from this character. Also during this year, she would voice that crazy character that I mentioned, Tiny Tina from Borderlands 2.
All around the stack, just plant the stalker, chased the bandit. The stalker thought 'twas all in fun. Goes the bandit.
Oh, and did you know that she also voiced another character from that game, or should I say that she voiced a weapon named the Bane? Moving into 2013, she voiced in Aliens Colonial Marines as Liza Reed.
Sir, the Sulaco was reported last seen over Fury 161. How is it back over this planet?
In the Towerfall Ascension trailer, she voices Last of the Order.
The young prince of the desert, blinded by his quest for glory and riches.
In Saints Row 4, she voices as herself in the Hey Ash, What Ya Playing DLC.
Who wants to see Anthony and Ashly Burch as hardcore gang members?
You mean besides the person who called us up to follow them around and hear our witty, mildly offensive lines of—
In The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, Ashly voices as Millium Orion.
I'm Millium Orion. And this is Eric Getlam, but you can just call him Lammy for short. Okay, let's get started!
And lastly, she will reprise her role again as Tiny Tina in Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep.
World. Who else but the most beautiful, most glamorous, and most graceful queen in history? But Stallion!
During 2014, she will reprise two roles, again as Tiny Tina in Borderlands the pre-sequel.
He did.
What a goofer. Also, he's gonna die too, I can tell.
Tina!
Boom!
And Miss Pauling in Team Fortress 2 short, Expiration Date.
God, Scout, what for? Pressing the one button you're never supposed to press? Do you have any idea what's in a briefcase that— Oh, give me your watch!
She also voiced new characters like Rey in Persona Q Shadows of the Labyrinth.
I'm not scared to die. I'm scared that I had nothing. I'm scared I was born and I died for nothing.
Avalon from Project Spark, and in Children of Liberty she would voice a character named Sarah, but I really couldn't find anything about this game but this trailer about the game. 2015 was a big year for her as she voiced Chloe Price in Life is Strange.
Douche has a boatload of tools. Maybe you can fix it at my place.
I need very specific tiny tools.
Nerd alert. My stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool.
In Fallout 4, she voiced multiple characters like Tina DeLuca.
You're the only one that could have given him Jet. Now he's gone. And I'm stuck in this can with nothing.
Cricket,
Got a hankering for melting face? Then I'm your girl.
and Rowdy.
This is a test, remember? We could use a few more suits around here. Get back to work, Jack.
In the Minecraft story mode, she plays as Cassie Rose.
Look at the facts. We caught Lucas with that pumpkin head right after poor Lizzie got taken out.
In the Magic Circle, she voices Coda Solis.
Greetings, streamers. As you know by now, I am returning to my career as a Let's Player.
In Persona 4 Dancing All Night, she voices Rise Kuchikawa.
Great! That dance was so elegant! That was incredible! Even your dance is mesmerizing!
In Mortal Kombat X, she would voice another very popular character, Cassie Cage.
Cute outfit. Looks better on me. Even with your blood on it. Real funny. Know what's funny? Your face! Dude, you just insulted yourself.
In There Came an Echo, she plays as Val.
Can you hear me? You should say yes. Or affirmative, maybe. Okay, we're online. I'm Val.
In Gravity Ghost, she plays multiple characters such as Inoa, Pepper, and Sorrel. In Saints Row Got Out of Hell, she voices as Kiki the Winter.
I think we have bigger problems. We're standing in a parking garage. It's like that, but worse.
And finishing off this year, she would be in one of the best games out of that year that everyone definitely didn't forget up until now, Evolve, where she would voice as additional voices. During 2016, she voices Nadia in Rise of the Tomb Raider.
It's empty. The firing pin never worked anyway. I just need to sit down for a moment. Laura, was it?
In LEGO Marvel's Avengers, she voices Kamala Khan or Miss Marvel.
As soon as I heard the Avengers had this super banter-filled duel with Ultron on one of these old ships, I just had to come check it out.
In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, she voices as April
I've
O'Neil.
never seen anything like it. It's the same thing all over the city. Crime levels are spiking like crazy.
She also voices as Hannah in Star Ocean Integrity and Facelessness. She voices again as Millium Orion in The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2.
Yep, I sure did. It was my first time sitting down at a desk and studying and all that. I didn't think I'd like it so much.
And in Final Fantasy World, she plays Quattro Queen.
They must be desperate to take this realm away from me. I say, who goes there?
In Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, it does credit her with something, but I couldn't find what was her role in that game. In Masquerade Songs and Shadows, she voices a character named Vint. And in The Lab, a virtual reality game developed by Valve, she voices Out of Breath Core.
Hey God, I ran the whole way here. I have to tell you. Let me just catch my breath.
And finishing off another strong year for her, this is yet another very popular free-to-play FPS game that nobody has forgotten until now, that game being Battleborn, where she will voice as Orendi.
Coming at you! Kiss me! Ha! Exploding hug! Die! Pew!
Now before we move on into the second half, if you are enjoying this video, go and give it a like. And why not go and subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified for future videos like this. Okay, now let's go into the second half. Now moving into 2017, this will have to be her biggest year yet, as she would voice Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
In Guardians of the Galaxy The Telltale series, she would voice as Nebula.
That's the Eternity Forge.
You've heard of it?
How did you make those runes appear? I thought it didn't work.
And in Fortnite, she will voice Rey and Desiree, who is exactly like her in-game.
Oh, you're awake! How's your head, okay? Those stairs are really meant for feet. Just a tip for moving forward.
In Dota 2, she will introduce a brand new character in the game, Dark Willow.
You're not going anywhere. Not so fast. This'll be fun to watch. You're going to die slowly. Let's see you try to escape.
In the game Pit People, she voices a lot of characters like Sophia, Hailey, Vampires, and Spydor. Moving into Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, she plays as Chun-Li.
I'll take you on. Whoever wants to be kicked first, come at me.
And finishing off this year, she would voice in games like Embers of War, Girls Mode 4, and in Agents of Mayhem, she would voice one of the Pride Troopers. In 2018, she would voice in 3 games only, but one of them was a big one, being Final Fantasy XV, where she voices as Sarah.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you might stay asleep forever. Sarah, relax. I'm not gonna bite, you know?
The other game would be Artifact, where she voices multiple characters. And in a Cartoon Network game show, OKKO Let's Play Heroes, she will play as Enid.
Got any super important quests for me?
Not now, KO. I'm about to go on.
Moving into 2019, she will go back to voicing multiple new and very familiar characters, like in Borderlands 3, she will come back once again as not Tiny Tina, but as Tina now.
I will now read the crimes of the condemned. You kidnapped my...
You moved.
Whatever.
In the card game Tekken, she will voice again as Chun-Li.
My spirit burns. You're wide open. Kikoto!
And in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, she voices Nebula.
For now, you certainly weren't who we were expecting. But we will be more than glad to kill you anyway.
And a very popular game came out during that year, The Outer Worlds, where she voices as one of your companions, Parvati Holcomb.
Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
In Afterparty, she voices Sam Hill.
Anyway, my ride's just up here. Alright, Sane's place is on Welkin Way. I figure you want to get there spittily lick if you're itching to get home before your oatmeal cools. So, whenever you're ready, we'll head over.
And in The Blackout Club, she voices Isabella Maddie Shaw.
Max was wrong. It's not a maze, it's an instrument. A disguise? That masky hoodie thing? How am I gonna see?
And some prank call voices.
You want to make more money? Of course you do. Discover the quick, easy ways to luck, fame, and good health with our free gift to you.
During the amazing year that was 2020, she got a lot of roles in very big games. Like in The Last of Us Part 2, she would voice as Mel.
I was changing Era's bandages. Yeah, well, scars are tough. Love doesn't want to leave Seattle. Owen invited them to come to Santa Barbara.
In Valorant, she would voice one of the characters, Viper.
On your own poison. Tragic. Do me a favor, Breach, and open them up. Toxin works best when directly injected. Don't tell me what to do, old man.
In Ninjala, she voices the character Jane.
It's all mine!
And in The Red Lantern, she plays Musher.
Okay, I know I barely have enough food for all of us, but that's part of the adventure, right? We're gonna find our food. We're gonna live off the land.
The last two roles that she would play during this year would be Danica Hart in Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Those areas have seen big decreases in crime and jerks waving around glowy swords. The Tinker are still a problem, but the Underground's numbers took a serious hit.
And Kate Bishop in Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, we've met. FYI, call me Katie and an arrow ends up in your eye.
Now during 2021 there hasn't been a lot of activity from her. The only role she voiced was Aloy, but in a collaboration with the famous gacha game Genshin Impact.
I don't know this world, but my arrows are sharp and my bow's ready. If your party needs help, I'll do what I can. This land has a past full of secrets, just like my world.
And finally, we are in 2022, and as of the recording of this video, both Horizon Forbidden West and Tiny Tina's Wonderland has been released. And of course, most of you already know what characters she would voice.
But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Okay. And Fret, it says your starter sword does murder 1,000 damage?
My bad, I left off a 0.
And well, that's all the roles that Ashly Burch has played so far up until now. And yes, she's been doing this for over 10 years now, starting from Miss Powling and Tiny Tina to Aloy, Chloe Price and Viper. But what are some of your favorite characters that she has performed during her career? Were you surprised by some of the voices that she did? Comment down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I hope to see you in the next one.